Hello, I'm Claire. This is my channel Clarobobbins and welcome to Friday Sews. What do I have for you today? I have a fabric haul, another fabric haul. Oh, like I haven't got enough fabric already. But this one was certainly with a purpose, and if you watched my curating of my me-made closet, you will see that I really needed some plain fabrics. So come back and see in a moment what I bought. Also, I have some plans for my makes for the next month and through and into the summer and early autumn. I'm sure these plans will run through. They're going to be some quite substantial makes, and I have lots of plans for them. What else? I have my Speccy Seamstress as subscription, my only subscription, but some precious things come in small packages. So I shall be opening that with you in just a moment, and I've actually remembered to cover up my address. So come back in a moment and join me for Friday Sews. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new to my channel. I've had several new subscribers recently. Welcome to you. Hope you enjoy what you see. Tell me in the comments. I love to chat in the comments. I love to hear what you're doing. I love to hear what you think about what I've been doing. I love to hear your suggestions. I get some of my very best suggestions from my comments. So thank you so much if you comment regularly, and I look forward to hearing from you if you've got something to chat about with me. So let me know what you think about my new purchases. So straight on with my fabric haul. And I'm just thinking I haven't explained what I'm wearing, so I'll very quickly do that. This is my latest Cashmerette Concorde that I made last week, and it's made in a lovely, I think it's called Lupine Petals, and it's a cotton jersey, and I bought this from Lamazi last year. I don't know if they have it again this year. I would have bought it at the end of the season, so they may not, but have a look, check out Lamazi jerseys. And it's beautiful quality. I bought this alongside a viscose jersey and made a top in that as well. And bottom half, I've just got my navy casual Largo cargos. They are a cotton drill from Sherwood's Fabrics, and they're quite utilitarian with a side pocket and hammer loop and all that jazz. And they're great for messing about around the house in. Really comfortable, not too heavy, quite light for the summer. So yeah, love them. Moving on to my fabric haul, which was from Sherwood's Fabrics. My friend Sandra stitched, hello Sandra, my friend Sandra and I, it was Sandra's suggestion. She'd said, have you seen this? And I'd seen that the sale was going to be on, and I thought, Claire, you've got too much fabric. You've got too much fabric. You don't need a lot of fabric. But then Sandra said, oh, let's go and have a look. Let's go see what they've got. I'm dying to go. I thought, oh, okay then. Anyway, I drove because Sandra drove last time, so I drove this time, and it took us about an hour 30 to get there. It's a very straightforward drive from here, and it was the first time we'd been. We followed sat nav, we found it straight away. It was really easy. They're based at Ilford in Derbyshire, which is North Midlands, I suppose. We're northwest, so it's kind of centre of the country, and yeah, and they're not far from the M1. So really easy to find. Raymond and his team of staff were lovely. They were welcoming. They were all smiles. They couldn't do enough for us. There were two large rooms of fabric on the roll, and then there were lots of remnants in the foyer. There was tea and coffee if you want to drink, or water, or I think they had soft drinks, cans as well. All complimentary. The staff were being so helpful. It was easy to see what the fabrics were. It was they were all very accessible, and there was masses of fabric available. But I had in mind a bottle green corduroy, which I'll mention later. I had in mind a bottle green corduroy that I wanted for a project I was planning, and I'd seen it on the website, and I asked Raymond about it, and he said, it's in the warehouse, I'll pop in there now and get it. And he was gone a little while, 15 minutes or so, and he came back, he said, I just can't get it, I can't reach it, it's too high. So he'd obviously just not got the ability, not got whichever, I don't know what he uses to get up there, whether he needed the you know, somebody with the forklift to sort it out. So he very kindly offered to post that to me. So I told him how much I wanted. I paid, Sandra and I both took some cash along with us, and I'd done my first round of things I wanted to buy. So I paid for those, but then I had to go back. And after I'd had a think, and we'd had a cup of tea and a little chat, let's see what everybody else was wearing. Another lovely thing that happened while I was there, I follow Diane in Stitches. Diane and I started vlogging around the same time. She'd started maybe a few weeks before I did. And the lovely Carol from Sew Carol introduced us to her bloggers, to her viewers, to her subscribers, and gave us a shout out that really got us both going, got us both started, got our first subscribers coming in, and gave us a little bit of confidence. And ever since that, because we were both new, we both subscribed to each other, and we tend to be each other's first viewers and first people to comment on the videos, and we follow each other on Instagram as well, and we've exchanged messages on there, and so on. So Mutual Appreciation Society for Claire and Diane. So thank you so much, Carol. You introduced us and got us started. So it's all your fault, Carol. So yeah, it's about halfway between us. I think Diane is a bit closer to Sherwood's than we were, and she'd mentioned in one of her comments that she was going to go. And she was going to go on the Monday, and I thought that's quite a good idea. And I talked myself out of it, you know, like you do. And then when Sandra said she'd like to go, but the only day she could go was Sunday. In the meantime, Diane had decided that maybe she wouldn't go after all. So I contacted Diane and said, we are going to go. We can only go on Sunday because that's when Sandra's off work. So long story short, we arranged to meet, and we met up and did some fabric shopping together. And I'm sure that we'll meet up the next time we go. I think Raymond's planning another factory shop opening in October, so we'll be going back in October, by which time of course I'll have made up all the fabrics I bought. Not. Well, hopefully at least half. So we'll be going back in October, and I think we're going to arrange to go to the pub and have a bit more of a social time. We'll go earlier, go and see Raymond, go and buy some nice fabrics, and then I found a really lovely pub we can visit. So yeah, so it was quite social, which was just lovely. So on to the fabric haul with no more ado. My plan was the lovely Judy, who's one of my subscribers, introduced me to the Ilford jacket. I'd seen Diane in Stitches with hers. Do pop over and see Diane in Stitches. She is a fabulous sewer. She's a sewist. She's really talented. Yeah, her work's lovely. And she's a very nice person too. Yeah, the lovely Judy brought along Diane. The reason why I mentioned Diane, sorry about the waffle. Get your story straight, Claire. You know me, I do waffle. Diane had made an Ilford jacket from a faux suede, and I don't know how she did it, because this suede that she used was really stiff and awkward, and it must have been ever so tricky to sew it. And she got part way through, and it's not been quite as successful as she hoped, and she didn't know whether or not to finish it. And I said, well, in my comment to her, well, do you think you'll wear it? You know, does it feel nice enough on to actually be worth finishing it and wearing it? Anyway, she did, and she had encouragement from other people too, and I said, well, let that be your decision. If you think you'll wear it, then it's worth going the extra mile to finish it off. And she did, and what a good job she made of it. It looked great, it looked really good. She'd even got the pockets on it, and when you think, you know, it had the fabric, the kind of you put the pockets on at the end, so all this jacket fabric had to go through the sewing machine. Is it the harp? I can't remember what that bit's called, but yeah, through that section, get it all through there, and she's stitched it beautifully. The finished jacket looked like something you'd go out and buy. It was really nice to put together. So I was definitely interested, having seen that, and I quite like the style of it. But because of me having a larger bust, which if you watch me for any length of time, you'll know I really struggle with it, fitting tops, and particularly over the bust. I'm not particularly big at the top, but I have a big difference between I have a 6-inch difference between my high bust and my full bust, which is, you know, even with Cashmerette, I have to do a small full bust adjustment. Anyway, moving on. I'd looked at the kind of the shape. It's quite a boxy shape that comes out of the Ilford jacket, and I'll put photographs up so you can see it. And I just didn't think it would suit me. And I was quite sad about that, because it's a really nice jacket. It's a popular pattern. It's been around for ages. It's been a real, you know, one that lots and lots of people in the sewing community have made and loved. And I always looked at it and thought, well, it just won't suit you, Claire. It just won't suit you. Anyway, the lovely Judy brought 2 that she'd made, and I tried them on, and they were just perfect, and I really liked them. She'd made a gorgeous, very pale, icy baby pink. I tried to copy you, Judy. Couldn't find any icy baby pink in a baby cord. Yeah, I would have really liked to have done that. I'll keep my eyes open. If anybody sees really icy baby cord pink, let me know in the comments below. It might not be too late. It'd be nice for the summer, wouldn't it? Really pale pink. So nice with navy, and yeah, I could just see myself. Anyway, I tried it on. Perfect fit. And went and had a look. This was on our Sewing Social. Went and had a look in the mirrors, and I really liked it. I thought I looked great in it. I couldn't really quite believe it. She'd done 2. I tried them both on. They were a really nice fit. So extra large. So I've got the Ilford pattern now. I've had it printed off, and in extra large, and I'm going to make it. So I needed some plains, so I've gone for, thinking of what I was saying with my curating my me-made wardrobe, my capsule wardrobe, my different capsules within my wardrobe. How many different ways can I say that? Anyway, yeah, you know what I mean. So I want to introduce more green into my wardrobe, and I saw this lovely petrol blue, and it goes really well with some of my leafy green viscose fabrics that I already have, and it goes particularly well with a fabric I have on order that's for a special project. More about that in future vlogs. So something quite exciting that I'm doing, and there's lots of greens, and there's also a pale blue, and it's this petrol-y greeny blue, and I was able to offer up the photograph of the fabric, and this will go beautifully with it. But it also goes with, as I say, lots of my other fabrics too. And I'm thinking of foliage canopy, goes nicely with that. And what else was I thinking of? Foliage dance, that is quite nice with that, although I think maybe the bottle green will be even better with that. So this is a jumbo whale. It might even be a bubble one. It does look, when it's washed, it does have that texture of like the bubble cord. I don't know if it is, but I really liked it. So nice to be able to touch the fabric, touch them, hold them, feel the weight of them. This is going to be a lovely, cool summer day. Yeah, I'm sure I've explained before. In the UK, you know, it can be 11 degrees in August, and it can be 11 degrees in December. And the difference is really just the amount of light you get during the day. So we do have cool summers on the whole. We've been having a fabulously warm summer so far, amazingly so. That's not normal, really. We have fabulous autumns with crisp days at 14-15 degrees, sunshine, cool breezes. It can be very beautiful. And a cord jacket, an unlined cord jacket like this, that will go over dresses and, you know, pants and tops will just really improve what I have in my wardrobe, and a bit more casual too, because I have my blazers, but you don't always want to be in a blazer, do you? So this will just be perfect. So I'm very excited about making this. One of my colours. So yeah, very pleased. So that's fabric number 1. This is not a fabric Wheel of Fate fabric. This is just regular fabric. I might go on to an autumn fabric Wheel of Fate. I'm hoping I'll have made it by then. This is going to be very, very soon on the cutting table. Within a couple of weeks, I would think. Okay, now this is also summer wardrobe fabric. These fabrics have all been washed. You'll see I've overlocked them. So if you see pink overlocking, that's just, I always overlock them before I wash them, then they don't fray like mad. This is a lovely fabric, and Sherwood's do this in 10 different colourways. It's called Monsel, and it's a linen cotton mix. It's quite slubby. It's washed beautifully. It's definitely a bottom half weight, so a trouser weight. You could do jackets with it as well, but it's not too heavy. Now the fabric, the stitch fabrics, and you probably can't see from where you are. No, you won't be able to. The raspberry Largo cargos I made recently. That's a Rami rayon linen mix with some elastane in. This is not stretch, it's just woven, and it is lovely. The Largo cargos that I made in it came a bit big because of the stretch. They're better in a non-stretch fabric, but I can wear a belt, it's fine. I'm small in the bottom half anyway, so I don't mind things being a slightly looser fit. The colours are very rich, but the fabric is really heavy, and it has that drape that you get with a rayon, which is also a heavy fabric. And I think there'll be a better autumn pant than a summer pant. I don't know. I mean, they've got linen in, so they're nice, but this is a much lighter fabric. And I'm going to do some wide leg pants in this. This is one of my signature colours, this lovely, I would say this is a cerulean blue. It's just really lovely and rich. Definitely one of my colours. Love it. So, one or two people in my comments last week about my capsule wardrobe said some nice plains to mix in. So this is going to be, I've got enough for wide leg trousers. I think that'll be a great addition. Now, I was really good, as I mentioned, I was very good, apart from one fabric that's not at all plain, and I'll leave that one till last, but you'll still like it. Now the other cord fabric I bought, which hasn't arrived yet, it's been posted, so it could be a few more days yet before it arrives. I'll show it you when it arrives. It's a beautiful bottle green cord that I bought from the warehouse, from Sherwood's, but Raymond got it out of the warehouse for me, and it's bottle green, a nice dark crisp winter green, and that's going to fit in really nicely. Again, with the green wardrobe, it'll be a nice alternative to the petrol colour that I've got. Again, I'm thinking Ilford. I'm thinking 2 different Ilfords, and if I can find an icy baby pink, I might even make 3. We'll see. Calm down, Claire. I do make things more than once. When I find a pattern I really like, I do tend to make more than one of them. And I enjoy that in my wardrobe. I enjoy having more than one, so one goes better with another. I mean, I've got 4 Metro blazers. Yeah, 4. Love them. Yeah, what else did I buy? Okay, this was a little bit of a whim. Because of my shape, I can't buy button-up shirts. Just can't. They don't fit. Buttons gape. They look awful. And I saw this this is just an exquisite denim chambray. Now, I don't know what the exact mix is. I think it has a tiny bit of stretch. Quite a few of the denims they had, I can't remember. I bought the last bit on the roll. There is no more, I'm afraid. quite a lot of their fabrics are dead stock. They have a lot of Paul Smith dead stock, but they have other dead stock fabrics as well. It has the tiniest, I'll take a photograph and insert it. So it's got the tiniest light, kind of rich blue polka dot. I love polka dots. That's probably obvious by now if you know me. I love dots, I love stripes. Yeah, but I'll class this as a plain because it's just such a tiny dot. And I'm thinking of a long sleeve, maybe a Vernon shirt, but certainly a shirt. I might do the Princess Seam one, the Harrison shirt. I still haven't made that. I do need to make that one. Yeah, Harrison shirt maybe. I had one. I had a pepperberry denim shirt with press studs, small press studs down it, in a lighter denim than this. Princess Seams loved it. They don't do that kind of garment anymore. And of course, as soon as I washed it, it shrunk and then it didn't fit anymore. And I'd bought it in the biggest size they did. They're super curvy, which did fit until I washed it. I had that problem with, I bought a cotton shirt from them and that shrunk as well. They just mustn't wash their fabric before they make it. So they make something, it's the right size, you try it on. As soon as you've washed it, it's no good. So I did the cotton shirts. I think I bought a white one and I dyed it turquoise blue and wore it as a kind of summer jacket. So I did get wear out of it. I think I didn't do the same with the denim one. I think I went to the charity shop, which is very sad because they were quite expensive. Once they're washed, yeah, that's it really, isn't it? So I bought it, but there's just two meters here. And I need to do a long sleeve shirt. I need about 2.5. I think it's just shy of 2, something like 1.9. I have washed it. It's washed really nicely. So I'll just have to do it. I don't mind a shorter sleeve, and if I still do the cuff, so I can wear it with the cuff turned up, I think that will be nice. So I'm thinking autumn, spring wear. What weight is it? It's a chambray weight. It's probably 250 GSM, something like that. Yeah, it's nice. Just a tiny bit of stretch, so it's probably 2% lycra, something like that. Quite a few of the denims had a little tiny bit of stretch. Only stretches in one direction, not in the other. And I've washed all the fabrics, and it's washed. I haven't ironed it, and it's just washed beautifully. It did get tumble dried because I wash slightly hotter, or I wash them on at least 30. These went in at 40 because the fabrics that are fine at 40. If it was a more delicate fabric, I'd wash it at 30, maybe viscoses and so on. And then I always tumble dry them before I make them, because just in case they go in the tumble dryer for some weird reason, and then I know that they're not going to shrink. So they get maximum shrinkage first time when I wash them, and then they're always usually machine washed still, unless they're silk, and then I hand wash them. But they would be line dried or air dried. So yeah, it's left it. It's almost got a sheen to it. It's beautiful quality. It has kind of an iridescent look. I don't know if you can see that with the light on it from the window. It's beautifully soft and smooth. It's a very high quality denim or chambray. They're kind of intermixed. Lighter on the back. It looks like a traditional denim on the back. Again, still very attractive, and you can just see there's quite a lot of stretch across the bias, and then a little bit from selvage to selvage, just a tiny bit, and then there's nothing on the grain line. So it's a twill weave, absolutely made up with this. And as soon as I saw it, I liked it, and Sandra saw it as well, and picked it up. And I thought, I won't say anything. I'll see if she doesn't have it, I'm having it. And she decided not to have it, so I grabbed it quick before anybody else saw it. Oh, the things you do. yeah, very pleased with that. So another plain, but with a tiny, tiny pattern. I think that classes as a plain, really. So small, but it'll be a nice bit of interest, and it will be nice with a different colour denim bottoms, or a different, you know, something else other than denim. Very pleased with that. Now the next one, this one is a real utility fabric. I bought it from the denim section. It's a bit lighter than a denim. It doesn't have any stretch at all. I suspect it's a heavy cotton twill, but it does look like a denim. It's the same colour on the back as it is on the front. It's not suffered at all in the wash. It has been washed, it hasn't been ironed. It's a bit creased. I'll stick it over my shoulder. I've got loads of this. I bought 5 metres. I nearly bought 6. Now you might say, why on earth would you want to buy 5 metres of that? It's really plain. This, I'm thinking more greens in my wardrobe. It will make a fabulous pair of Largo cargos. I'm wanting to make something for the garden to have sewn in knee pads, or Velcro, you know, pockets for knee pads. I've also got a navy twill that I bought from Shows, a heavyweight one that's probably very similar to this, that you've probably not seen. It's just the same. Oh, it's probably not quite as heavy as this, to be honest. I don't think I've even washed it. I think it's still in the bag it came in, because I was just busy with other things. And I bought that and this, both with kind of utility clothing for the garden in mind. And I'm thinking of a shacket with extra pockets for secateurs and stuff like that. And I'm thinking of Largo cargos with a knee pad pocket. Whether that'll be on the inside or the outside, I don't know. But proper utility type stuff, good for beekeeping as well. And I really liked this green, but I also thought I really fancy making the downtown jacket by Pattern Emporium. And I bought the pattern, when it first came out. It's been out a while, hasn't it? A year, maybe longer than that. And I bought it with the intention of making it, and then didn't really have anything to make it out of. And I thought this might be heavy enough. It's a lot heavier than my twill pants that I've got on. It's either a very lightweight denim or a very heavyweight cotton twill. So I would say, I don't know. It's heavier than a chambray. Maybe 6 ounce, 7 ounce, something like that. I would say chambrays were like 4 ounce-ish. Am I right? Am I close? I don't know, but it feels quite heavy. It was quite a battle folding it up. I think that'll be really nice. And of course, it's green. It'll go with my green stuff, so I can wear it casually. You know, a nice casual jacket, and this might be lovely. Might even make something like the Sew Over It Sorrento or the Cashmerette Glover jacket. I have that pattern, and I still have to explore that one. Yeah, really like it. Very pleased with it. It's very plain and it's green, so it will extend the greener side of my wardrobe, which I'm keen to do, and it'll go nicely with the reds, so it would look very nice with what I'm wearing. And then we have the joker in the pack. You know me. I couldn't just buy plains. I had to have something with a pattern, but it is only polka dot. Ta-da! I love this. I saw it, I had to have it. I bought enough for a shirt. It's a lovely cotton lawn. I don't know if it's the Marley lawn, but it's very nice. Yeah, I really like it. Madness. This colourway is one of my signature colours, this very bright blue. And I really like it. And I don't really care if nobody else likes it. I think it'd be great with white trim. Just a nice cotton shirt for the summer, maybe with rolled up sleeves. I've got enough to do long sleeves. So, I'm going to do a shirt and polka dots. There's a surprise. Different size polka dots. I mean, I've really gone mad with it. There's 3 different sizes of polka dots on this. Or is it 4? Might even be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because they're the big ones as well. But I liked it. I think it's fun. So there we go. That's going to be a shirt. Don't know if it'll be all this colour or whether it'll have white cuffs and collar. Don't know. Probably all this colour. So a little bright pick-me-up at the end of my fabric haul. What do you think? Would you have bought it? Do you think I'm completely bonkers? Have I gone completely mad? I will wear it. I love things like this. I love wearing bright clothes. I absolutely love it. Yeah, not that you can tell. Yeah, I'm all about the colour and the pattern really. Yeah. Okay, that's my fabric haul, and that's what I'm thinking of making with it. The utility pants will be based on either the Largo cargos or the Esme cargos, which is, and I've also got the Itch to Stitch cargos, which I can't just remember. Excuse me, I'll pop that below. I have those as well. Yeah, the blue Monsel linen blend, cotton linen blend. I'll probably be doing either the Stylark Loddon pants or the Calder pants, Cashmerette Calder pants. I like those. The Loddon pants I think are a bit better because they have quite a shaped leg, the Loddon pants. They're a really nice pattern. I think they suit very light fabrics such as viscose or silk a little bit better. So I think probably for the linen blend, the Cashmerette Calders, which are they're a wider leg, and I've got enough fabric for either of those. The Calder pants take a bit more fabric than the Loddon, but I have enough to do either. Okie dokie. I was saying I have enough. I'm pretty sure I bought enough. There we go. Specky Seamstress subscription. Here it is. I will take close-ups when I've opened it. The Label Collective. I love her labels. Oh, orange. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Scraptastic. And a little heart in orange. I love these. She has such great ideas. And there's a little kind of measure around like a quilting measure around the outside, and the Scraptastic, which you'll be able to see from the photographs I've put up, have each of the letters is a different font. Very nice. Yeah, they always make me smile. Her labels, quirky labels. Lovely. Thank you very much. Yeah, my little subscription. So what else have I been doing? A little bit about life. We finished moving our bees. They're all done. My fabric wheel of fate make, as far as the sewing room is going, because it's taken us 8 days to move our bees. We probably wheeled-barrowed effectively a £200 load between the two of us, about half a mile in total with all the different trips that we did. Oh yeah, so all done. So it's been a very busy week, 10 days with the bees, and it's taken over our lives very much. So there wasn't quite as much sewing done. I'm well on the way with my fabric wheel of fate. Excuse me. I was hoping to get it done for midweek of this week. Didn't quite manage it, but it's nearly there. So I'm hoping that midweek next week will be fabric wheel of fate. So watch this space for that. I think I mentioned that I'd met Diane down in Stitches, and I put, if I didn't mention, I am mentioning now, and we'll put a photograph of Diane and I fabric shopping. I have another sewing friend coming on Wednesday to Friday, and she's going to come and we're going to do a little bit of sewing together, so that'll be really nice. She's bringing her overlocker. I'm not sure if she's bringing a sewing machine as well, but a bit of social sewing. And my other news, oh, very excited. I'm sure a lot of you will know Alison from Sew Like Dotty. And Alison is a Babylock ambassador, and I've been planning to buy a Babylock from Lorna Knight in near Leek, Bradnop. I think it's actually Bradnop where her lovely sewing centre is. She's a brother dealer and Babylock, and yeah, she's very kindly let me go and try the Primo cover stitch that has the swing foot with the wipers, and you can put decorative threads through your cover stitching. And I've had my eye on one since I visited the Uttoxeter Quilt Show in the spring, and decided that I would have one for my birthday, which is soon. And I think there was going to be an option to buy it with a small discount in August. Well, the lovely Alison has had a code. It runs out with the 4th of July today, aren't we? Runs out on the 7th of July. So if you're after a new Babylock, have a look on Alison's Facebook page. It was Diane in Stitches that put me onto it, so thank you so much, Diane. I wasn't a member of Alison's group, although I've followed her for many years, but I am now, and I got my code and I've ordered a Primo cover stitch, so I'm very excited. So it's not here yet, it's going to be another 10 days I think before I get it, but yeah, very excited. So thank you very much, Alison, if you happen to watch this. You probably don't watch me, but there we go. Thank you. So yeah, so I've joined Alison's Facebook group, and yeah, I'm going to be joining the cohorts of the Babylock owners group, so I'm very excited about that. Yeah, so I should be moving on my other cover stitch, which is a lot more basic. It still works fine. It's fine. It's fine for, you know, doing stuff like this, and this is all cover stitched on my old one, so I'll be moving that one on. So yes, I'm a very happy sewist. Yeah, so there we go. That's all my news. All my news. I'm going to leave you. This has probably gone on far too long. I'll probably have lots of editing to do and chopping bits out because I've waffled far too long. It's very nice to see you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely weekend and happy sewing. Bye bye.